to the Rockets. For the love of the chopsticks. Ran up for the plug and I pop shit. Faced with immeasurable odds. Some of you niggas found pleasure in God. Measuring rod, the treasure they jobs. Athletic build, moving with purpose. Tapped in the magnetic fields. Moving with serpents. Took my brokers a stroker. Al Roker couldn't predict the storms that followed. The porn that followed. Seen the tree that fall Varello. We made it rain and we burnt money. Bentley truck, interior, burnt honey. Anyway, I take respect over riches any day. I take neck from your bitches any day. Penny weight, that's a neck full of riches any street. Shifting through paradigms, the color of Geechee Dan. Drifting through the Carolines, color in the Geechee land. Time will tell. Move around the 33rd parallels, like Coney Island carousels. Fell asleep in Roswell, woke up in Cozumel. Pyramid hopping, chariot shopping. #1 seller, author of conscious fiction. Composition, confidence dripping. Continent drifting, a walking contradiction with a contra-addiction. Brooms and mops, Mr. Clean, we conquered the kitchen. Facts and fiction, contrary to popular predictions. Red pill, popping your prescriptions, stopping your addictions. Yeah, bitch, I'm with the hoes. Black magic, yeah, bitch, I'm with the souls. Anything goes.
Peace to the family. You already know what it is. It's your brother Red Pill in the building. That there's Bill Bixby. Go and get that on your streaming networks, your streaming platforms. You could even listen to that on YouTube. Just put Bill Bixby in the search, all right? This is Third Eye Thursdays, episode 22, live and direct in the motherfucking H-Town, okay? We in the H-Town, we in Houston. Shout out to my Houston family. We are in the great state of Texas. You know what I mean? In the wonderful, beautiful state of, in the wonderful, beautiful city of Houston. All right. So shout out to everybody in Dallas, Houston, Dallas, Fort Worth, San Antonio, the whole surrounding areas. Matter of fact, could we do a roll call while we getting into the building, while the people come into the building? Let me get a shout out. We got Oakland building. All right. Salute to Oakland. They decriminalized mushrooms in Oakland, all right? D-Town, Memphis, Tennessee, Arkansas. If you in Houston, if you in Texas, if you in Dallas, if you're in wherever you at, make sure you in the building, the Shape Center on June 9th. Red Pill, Blue Pill, Professor Griff, making history once again in Houston. All right, make sure you in the building. Atlanta's in the building. ATL in the building. KTL in the ATL. You already know what it is. We got something coming up June 30th in the ATL. Ra Aku, AA Rashid, Aquarius Maximus, hosted by Blue Pill. All right, that's fire. That's gonna be legendary. That's for the A-Town. Thank you for the Cash App. Southside Jamaica, Queens in the building. Salute. You already know what it is. Salute to Queens in the building. We on our nocturnal tonight. You know what I'm talking about? Denver in the building. Salute to Denver. All right. Salute to Denver. And there's also a link on the Eventbrite, Fear of a Black Planet 2.eventbrite, that you can get the live stream. Pennsylvania in the building. Yes, Houston Southwest in the building. And we have a pop-up on Friday for all the family from Houston. We have a pop-up on Friday. Louisville, Kentucky, PA in the building. Salute. Fresno in the building. Salute. We have a pop-up popping up tomorrow with Pop Darby, Red Pill, and other people who will be mentioning. Go on my Instagram page. You'll see the flyer for that. But that's tomorrow, Friday, from the hours of 4 to 8, I believe, for the pop-up, or 6 to 8, I believe. All right. Okay. Shout out to Dallas, specifically Agtown. I'll see you on Sunday as well. All right, you got to get your guys together to get us to Seattle. You already know what it is. Anybody who has any booking brand underscore PhilMore. Okay, so check that out. Are you serious? Ironically enough, this show that we were gonna do tonight, all right, we're back. I had to log out and then jump back in because they froze the screen. And I was gonna say that, ironically enough, we have a frozen screen on an episode where I'm going to be talking about the censorship and the YouTube Thanos apocalypse that they announced this week that's about to take place, where they're going to scrub and they're going to begin to scrub the internet of the content that they have all of these colorful names about. But if anybody knows what's really going on, you know what they're talking about. Like, let's not play any games because I don't have time for the games. We already covered this in Fear of a Black or More Messiah, all 18 of them, in Fear of a Black Planet 2 since 2009 up into 2019, and KTL Radio, and the 100 plus episodes we do each month, goddamn it, on all of these other platforms, on the hundreds of videos that I did with Sonetta, and the hundreds or the thousands of videos that I did with Rich. We already went through this. Why we keep going through this? People are like, oh my goodness, YouTube is gonna start taking consciousness off of YouTube. And I'm like, fam, I have a video 3 years ago called The Apocalypse, where I'm just laying out the groundwork and showing the family the paper trail, or rather the writing on the wall, to say, look, this is the move that's about to be made. We could be proactive rather than reactive. We could start to build. We could get behind initiatives. We could, put our resources in places. Those of us who are saying that we have all of these things going on in life, and we have other people who are sitting on banks and whatnot. We're like, yo, look, let's create something, a social media network. Let's create a streaming network. Let's get a server. You feel me? Let's digitize this stuff because the evolution will be digitized. Nothing else. Let's get these coders. We were saying the name of Idris to people. Idris Sandu. We was speaking of him about 2 years ago, almost, if not a year ago, that people really started hearing us talk about him. Now the world knows about him. That's Elon Musk. Not Elon Musk. That's Egyptian Musk. You know what I mean? He's the Elon Musk of the melanated community. He has the potential to be such. And if you don't know who I'm talking about, just go and look it up. Idris Sandu. Okay? And now we find ourselves a year before 2020, and the digital book burning is about to take place, right? And the digital book burning is the fact that they have the ability. Remember, Farrakhan was removed, right, from Facebook, okay? This is about a week, this is a few weeks ago, right? Facebook politicized their platform formally. Twitter was the one to do it first because Twitter had a purge of what they call was right-wing extremist, people who are anti-LGBT, right, and Holocaust deniers. So they started expelling them from their channel. I think his name is Jack Dorsey, is the president. I heard him on Joe Rogan's podcast, and they were being basically, they were with one of their antagonists. He was kind of cooking them. It was the president of Twitter, along with one of his, employees who deals with media relations, and they were explaining the policies about how they could terminate somebody for life from these social platforms, and how it impedes upon what you know as First Amendment rights, the right to have free speech, right? And how it impedes on free speech, and how if they target a certain demographic, or if they target a certain if they demonize, or if they criminalize, or if they illegitimize a certain voice, what's the argument that's being made is they're only doing that to one side of the fence. So Twitter's going after the right-wing people who they deem to be inflammatory. Milo, Alex Jones, there's a few others, but these are the main ones in this theater. All right, this theater of this digital inquisition that you're seeing take place during this new because keep in mind, this is a modern day crusade era slash medieval slash, that's henceforth why Game of Thrones had its how it was the #1 show in the world, based off of the fact that they were right in alignment with this time period, that we're in an interesting time period where different time periods or different ages have folded on each other. So a whole bunch of things are at play. Remember, nostalgia is an industry. You know what I'm talking about? It's an industry. It's a boom industry, but it's also a boom industry because this is the time that we live in. We're in 2019. It's niggas from all type of time periods that everybody's right here, right now. Nobody is tapped out. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, everybody is here. If they're not here, they're watching. Okay? Everybody's paying, everybody's watching. So if you can understand the concept of being able to watch YouTube and see and being able to have on-demand sight to videos, imagine the highest spiritual power where there's on-demand, where they could just tap into any reality and watch everything. The watchers, the watchmen, all right? They're able to, there's a time, there's a way where everything can be seen the same way that you're at your smaller phase of voyeurism with social media and things like that, where you think that you can see everything with lives, with the stuff like that. Go looking for that Cash App. I'm not gonna call out everybody's name because a lot of people don't want their names being called out when they send the payments, because we live in the age that I just said. There is a digital inquisition. There is a digital crusades. We live in an inquisition / heresy time. That's the Me Too type of thing where, that's that's a form of an inquisition. Okay? There's also another inquisition where, people are afraid to even be Islamic in certain places. People are afraid to admit that they believe that they pray to Allah. People are even afraid to pray in certain situations. That mimics the time of the Inquisition, where they were outlawing Islam. You know what I mean? And making salat and all of that stuff, where heresy was the order of the day, where people were telling on other people, see something, say something, where people were basically dropping lines on people, what's that? Stop snitching. Where people were telling on people on there were a bunch of confidence. I mean, a bunch of not confidence. There was a bunch of informants. Even back then in the Inquisition, it was the informants. It was the rats. They were turning people in and getting them burned at the stakes. They were turning people in by utilizing heresy, saying, yo, I heard that this person was making salat in private. You know what I mean? He's worshiping Allah. Then they would take you out of your house and kill you, torture you first. you know. So when you see the rise of ISIS with the caliphate, that's the whole medieval meme right there playing out again. It's a whole, I'm talking about, it's a complete lecture, you know. It's a complete lecture. You know, I've touched in it in many lectures, but that's definitely a presentation that has to be given its own, you know, its own. It's a documentary actually. It's actually a documentary, or it's something like a webisode, a series like how Netflix has the different breakdowns and the seasons and whatnot. Because you just can't give that out in 2 hours. Okay. You just can't give that out in 2 hours. But anyway, let's get to this thing because we're not going to be here all night. There's a lot of work that's being done while I'm out here in the H and whatnot. I have a packed schedule, but I could not get on tonight, you know what I'm saying, and not talk to y'all. So even though it's in the wee hours, it's early on the West Coast and it's morning in China. You know what I'm talking about? So we're good. But what we're seeing, yeah, and hell yeah, and we all up anyway. We nocturnal. You know what I'm saying? Rich just uploaded a video with me and Blue talking about Little Nas X and the history of cowboys. And I promise you, you probably had no idea about who we are in relationship to being the original cowboys. Remember, the Europeans were called cow hands, but we were the ones who mastered the horses. We were the ones who were we broke the horses. We were the horse buck, the buck breakers. We were the ones who mastered riding the horses. We have a spiritual connection to the animal. Okay, we were able to communicate with the horse in ways that the European never was able to do. But go watch that video when this is over. But like I said, what we're seeing with this YouTube, well, anyway, before I even get to YouTube, I'm laying out what has taken place. I'm giving you the timeline of the censorship, but not just the censorship, the political, because remember, these platforms are taking political stances. They're becoming political entities when they begin to signal out and when they have a protected class and when they deem a certain other class and the views that they have of said protected classes to be subservient or subjective, and then they begin to eliminate and terminate these people's voices. You have a problem on your hands. You understand? So these platforms are, and people will be like, just create your own stuff, Red Pill. You know, you can build your own platform. I'm saying this, I got you. If you're really serious about that conversation, you want to have that with us, because we've been having that conversation, and we'll continue to have that conversation. But right now, that's not what we're talking about. You know what I'm talking about? What we're talking about is the fact that there's millions upon billions of people in that matrix still playing this game. So it's you still got to point it out. Still got to unpack it. You still got to let the family know. All right, it started with these with the Twitter. It didn't really just start with the Twitter things. It started with YouTube with the adpocalypse. This was about 2 years ago. It kicked off in the UK, where some of the top brands, meaning the top corporate entities, meaning the multi-billion-dollar, multinational conglomerates, right? They began to boycott putting their ad money into YouTube because they were saying that YouTube promotes anti-Semitism and they promote Holocaust denying, and they also promote, you know, they said a little bit of white supremacy, you know, and they put some black stuff in there too, right? So YouTube had a problem. That's when they started saying, well, we're going to have to start, as a result of this, we're going to have to start implementing, you know, all of these rules, and we're going to take away commercials from some of these people's videos so they don't get no more money from us, because that's the whole thing. The ad people were saying, we're paying you money to have commercials. You're putting your commercials on in hate videos, and they're getting pennies and they're getting paid for that shit. So they were having an objection to that. But remember, that was a catch-22. It's an easy bait and switch. It's Google just telling a story and saying, yo, this is what these corporations said. But at the end of the day, this is some Google shit. Just as their reason to begin to censor, and this is their reason to begin to signal out, and this is their reason to begin to do anything to these waves of videos that they cannot stop, that they can't fathom how these videos and how this content is being created. And I'm speaking about our community. I'm not talking about, but I'm also talking about the 9/11 videos. I'm talking about Zeitgeist. I'm talking about, you know, some of that stuff, because they start scrubbing that off the internet a while ago. You know what I mean? But I'm mostly talking about black consciousness. I'm mostly talking about this information that's beneficial to the millions of brothers and sisters who have had this conscious explosion in the past decade or two. That's who I'm talking to. And I'm saying that the internet, and most certainly, and not excluding, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, my nigga, that's where niggas live. If this was the Matrix and I'm the red pill and and Neo is out there fucking with Morpheus, nigga, that means the Sentinels is coming. Okay? Those are the portals. That's Zion. That's where you niggas live. You live on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Nigga. And Twitter. Black Twitter. That's your rest haven. Right? That's your Millennial Falcon. That's where the groundwork, and people have forged communities, and people have because niggas would be like, well, we exist in the real world, red pill. We're not just on the internet. Yeah, nigga, goofy nigga. I'm not saying that. But you built a whole world on the fucking internet, and that shit translates in the real world. You know how many families I know from hookups on the internet? People who know this shit is real. It's interconnected. Don't try to discredit it to sound cool, nigga. You're in the fucking Matrix. This is the red pill broadcasting to you. I'm letting you know. We're all, this is all. Don't act so cool. No. It's a different level that we're at now. It's a different level. This shit it's saturated. It's been integrated into Malkuth. Nigga, they made the switch. It went from analog to digital. Did you make it, nigga? Did you make the jump? Well, if you're here with us, okay, then, nigga, you in the future. It's different. This shit hit differently now. And the consciousness of the planet is not what it was 10 years ago. Okay? I would say that more niggas went back to sleep, but really, collectively, things have changed for the better. Consciously. I mean, think about it. What the fuck more? Now, I know we want more. Niggas want this shit to be solved overnight. I know niggas want that microwavable solution, magic pill, limitless shit. I get it. But that's not what it's about. We're billions of years old. You can't have it both ways. Yes, we're in a quickening, and it's going to happen at a fast pace. But the frequency, not the ego of consciousness, the frequency, not naming, different organizations at a higher rank or putting different names out there. Not that part. I'm just talking about the overall impact of black intelligentsia, black intellectual warfare, messianic forces, imagery, and shit that blew you to fucking shredded you to pieces, shattered your consciousness, completely activated your pineal gland, put you niggas online, okay? Put you niggas on fucking line. That was the consciousness that has been permeating. That's the truth. It don't belong to nobody. It's not one person. It don't come from one place. I would say that it permeated the most on 125th Street right across the street from Apollo, right on that same fucking square that I stood on for many, many decades. For, you know, not a decade, but no, more than a decade, but not many decades, but about 15 to 14 years. I would say that I would say that that was ground zero Chernobyl for this shit right here. I would say that that's Chernobyl for this growth, for this mass awakening. You cannot deny it anymore. Don't talk to me about nothing else. Nothing else is hitting, nigga. None of your pieces is hitting. Everybody cards got canceled. This is the only piece that's hitting. And this shit hitting right here too. Go check out Cindy. That's A.A. Rashid right there. Okay? Go get that. None of your pieces is hitting. Fuck out of here. What else is hitting? What else did anybody is? What? Basketball, nigga? What you want to talk about? The Warriors? Huh? Talk black to me. There's nothing else hitting in this whole shit but what we on. And that's not ego talking. That's the Eagles talking. Nigga, that's the evils talking. Fuck is you talking about? There's nothing else hitting. What do you niggas still want to be? Big Willies? You still chasing that fucking ball? You niggas still fetching that bone? You gonna be Pablo? The big homies is in pursuit of godhood. What are you doing? The big homettes is in pursuit of goddesshood. Fuck is you doing? There's nothing else hitting, nigga. What you niggas still trying to be models or something? What you want to do? Huh? You still trying to be that lawyer and doctor? No offense. What else is the pursuit? You know, that one morsel, one iota, one fucking hour of a lecture that I heard 15 years ago is the march and rallying call of regular black America or majority black America. Buy back the block. Black excellence. Yeah, we're doing it. My melanin is popping. Talk black. Yeah, black power. Like, that's regular conversation now. You know what I'm saying? And people are trying to, you know, they molding it and playing with it. But you don't even got to worry about those people. Nigga, consciousness is the entity. It's an egregor. It's gonna work its way in. It's gonna do what it do. It's a magic. It's a way. You know what I mean? It's a spirit. It's gonna work that. Don't worry about that. You worry about you and yours. I used to make fun of people who are just woke, and you know how funny it looks because, you know, it reminds you of where you used to be eons ago. But nah, I salute all of that because I would rather a person on some fake woke shit than, you know, a motherfucker on some real dead shit. You know, because seeing our people that's really dead, that shit hurts. That's a fact. Seeing niggas that's really zombies, there's no coming back, nigga, that shit hurts. So I could stomach one of you fake woke niggas. You know what I'm talking about? Because I ain't fucking with you. I'ma just let the spirit of consciousness shape you niggas up. Because it will get you, nigga. It will work on you. You can run, but you can't hide. It'll catch you in a monastery and work you. I don't know what it is. That shit puts everybody through the grinder. You know what I'm saying? They need to have a series called Surviving Consciousness, nigga, because you'll go broke. Nigga might lose weight. You know what I'm talking about? You know, all of your thoughts stop calling you. It's crazy. You go through a transformation. But that's the purification. That's the same transformation that everybody who goes on a spiritual journey, who takes what is known as the hero's journey, who begins to shed, who begins to change clothes, who begins to evolve, who begins to, like the Buddha, he started leaving shit behind. Some nigga stepped out of a foreign, you feel me? And just, walked into a monastery like, nah, I'm good. I done burnt myself out. I'm Gucci. I'm gonna start, praying to Jesus. Shit like that. Remember what they call peonage. No, that's not the word. I'm looking for the word. But it's when people begin to just live very below, very meek-like. Even though that they billionaires, they know what they, you know what I mean? But they go through that phase. That's what consciousness is, a boot camp. It's a boot camp. But once that pressure finish polished, and once you finish getting polished by the pressure, once that shit pressurized, once you have your pressurized carbon and your shit begins to turn into black diamonds and you start to glisten because you was able to withstand all of the weight and the pressure, because imagine the pressure on one's shoulders. Can you fathom it? I'm just saying, think about that. Think about the pressure that could be on one's shoulders when you take on this task. Imagine how many people are on that shoulder. So imagine the pressure. But when you're able to lift that shit, when you're able to push it, yes, salute to the brother with the cash app. When you're able to bang that pressure and you could push the weight on your shoulders, it's gonna make you bolder. It's gonna make you stronger. That's when you begin to shine. So we don't want to hear about no pressure. We don't want to hear about pressure. We want to hear about production. Fuck is you doing? You feel me? If it's some pressure, nigga, what the fuck are you doing to turn it around? What's my cash app? Money sign PhilMoreland. Fill more land. Let's fill more land. Nigga, it's all in the name. You know what I'm talking about? Let's fill more land and stop talking. Niggas be calling me a lot. They've got a lot of acreage. Let's just fill it up. I was in a garden today in the backyard with my daughter, and it was a little patch of land, right? Not a little patch of land, a little patch of dirt. It must have been the size of about 6 shoeboxes. And it was yielding about 8 different vegetables. 8 different vegetables. And this was just a little patch. So I'm like, my SoundCloud is Red Pillar, Pillar. So I'm like, yo, imagine what we could do with all of these acreage that people have available right now. Not that we got to save up and get, and we could go on landwatch.com. If anybody got some money that they ready to spend and get some land, landwatch.com. Okay? Hit me when you get the land. But there's people that I know is sitting on 20, 40, 60, 70, 80. I've gotten the phone calls over the decade. Multiple people are landowners or inherit land or beneficiaries of large estates. I have an estate, not for myself personally. There's a family estate that we have in the Virgin Islands. Shout out to KT, the Th3rd degree. My younger brother, He's in St. Croix right now on his he has a travel agency, and he brought a whole bunch of brothers from the States over to the Virgin Islands to St. Croix for a whole spiritual kind of retreat. They foraging, they having you know, they having great experiences. You know what I'm saying? The food is excellent. It's all electric. So yeah, you know, this this renaissance that you see taking place before you, this grand awakening that you see before your eyes, it's, you know, it's been ordained, right? Not only has it been ordained, but it's been supported by the ancestors, right? And it's been prophesied by people who came hundreds of years before us. They spoke about these days. And if you do your due diligence and really go and study and get it in, you'll go ahead and you'll be able to discover that on many occasions yourself. Right? So, you know, it's about being in the now, because the now is the present. And I was saying this earlier on the podcast that I did with Pop Darby when he asked me about Jay-Z, right? And he was asking me about how do I feel about Jay-Z reaching the billionaire status. And, you know, we had a great conversation. I can't get into the whole breakdown, but first of all, I gave his wife a shout out. Regardless of how anybody feels about who she is or what she represents, nigga, that's his wife. So I gave her a shout out for being, you know, one of the reasons why he made his billion. I'm not giving white people all of the power when it comes to our people. I'm going to give his wife, who helped that man mature, who gave that man children, who's not in the tabloids for doing ratchet shit and embarrassing him. You know what I'm talking about? And being a businesswoman on her own end. I'm like, yo, give her the shout out. Shit. It's a strong black woman. You know? And I said something about redemption. And I also said something about who we are individually in this state of consciousness, because many of us have a dark past. Many of us are dark phoenixes. We rose out of our ashes. Niggas ain't wake up like this, right? So you don't focus on what you did in the past, and you don't focus on what you gonna do tomorrow so much, because the shit tomorrow ain't promised, and it ain't get here yet. And you don't focus and dwell on your past, because nigga, that's the shit that got you to where you at today. You focus on the now. What the fuck are you doing right now? Fuck what you did before and all of that other shit, because everybody's redeemable. What are you doing now? Oh. Making documentaries about Trayvon Martin. Khalid Browder. Okay. Oh. You on your prison reform shit? Oh. Oh. Oh, you acknowledging your lyrics put niggas in jail, but you doing reform now? Okay. Oh, you got an entertainment label? You help pushing people to black women to make $600 million? Oh shit. Oh. Oh, nigga. Oh, you signing J. Cole? Oh, you signing J Electronica? Oh. All right. Oh, you trying to mature in your lyrics, nigga? Oh, you doing code now? 444? Oh shit. Okay. Oh, you talking greasy in your rhymes? Oh shit, your shit kind of conscious. Oh, your shit man woke. Your shit. Oh, you woke. Oh, that spiritual shit work. Oh, go. Oh, okay. Oh, you getting money with your wife? Oh shit. You know, shit like that. Like, what are you doing now? Type shit. Right? Oh, you change up the circle of friends. Oh, you don't fuck with them niggas no more. Oh, okay. Oh, so it's Rock Nation. It's not Rockefeller anymore. All right, okay. That's what you're doing right now. Oh shit, you on some mafia shit. You on some black Illuminati shit. You niggas at the rock brunch. All right. Okay. You know. Oh, you getting niggas lawyers. You bailing niggas out right now. That's what you doing right now. Like, I'm about right now. Know what I'm talking about? Oh, that's how you giving it up, huh? Okay. I'm about the right now. Nigga. I don't see no hole in that. I don't. So, if you don't know what a pendulum swinging looks like, what the fuck do I have to say? You know what I mean? Like, I could be the niggas. I could be your big brother, but nigga, I'm not gonna hold your hand through the obvious. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, factos, nigga. Hold on, nigga, talk black to me. You think I'm gonna let this shit go? Huh? Facts, nigga. Wait, not only facts, factory, nigga. Super facts. Facts a million, nigga. What you talking about? Factology. Facts domino, nigga. Facts of life. Nigga, talk black to me, man. It's a Snapple fact. Faxperilla and factose intolerant. Fuck is you saying, man? Huh? What are you saying? It's all facts. I didn't lie to you. Factality, yeah. Nigga said factality. Fuck is you saying? So we gotta give people credit where credit is due. I call growth and development, y'all. You know, I call growth and development in the case of Sean Carter. You know, I keep an eye on him. You know what I'm talking about? We keep an eye on him. But I call growth and development, you know. I know what I'm looking at. And I'm saying that it's ironic that in the year 2019, a woke billionaire named Jay-Z, right, would be like in alignment and on the wave and trying to get on remember, you ain't trying to get on his frequency no more, nigga. He's trying to get on yours. Do you see the value in who the fuck you are and what you belong to? He's trying to get on your wave. All of these niggas is at the beach with their surfboards trying to get on your wave. Do you want me to pull out the facts again? Hold on. That's facts, nigga. That's factory. That's super facts. That's facts a million. That's factology. That's facts dominoes, nigga. That's Faxperilla, nigga. That's a Snapple fact. That is facts toast intolerant. And it's not ego. I'm not making this up. And I don't know, because maybe people live in places that you have no idea. But take it from me. I'm traveling around the world. I'm moving around. I'm seeing it. I'm here to let you know. I get the emails. I'm in the airports. I get stopped. I'm trying to let you know that whatever you are on your path, nigga, you stay on that. And know that you are on, that your journey is one that's is going to be very rewarding, but you're on the hero's journey And nobody can hold your hand through this. And it's not going to be easy. Whoever told you it was? Who promised you that? And it's not going to be about pointing fingers. I don't give a fuck who you trying to find out in victim service units. I don't care what kind. It's not going to be. Eventually, you're going to have to look at yourself in the mirror. Eventually, it's going to come a time, nigga, it's going to just be you and you. And that's when this shit really starts. And then it gets interesting. Sunday, the Shape Center, right? Professor Griff, Red Pill, Blue Pill, Fear of a Black Planet 2, the media manipulation of the melanated mind. The media manipulation of the melanated mind. Our people's melanated minds have been manipulated by the media for so long. Then we get YouTube. Then we get Facebook. Then we get social media. We begin to use social media as a social network. We begin to use social media to spread information, disseminate the light, and do it all. Challenge the ignorance that was running wild in our people's minds. Because if you could remember where Jay-Z was at, this is how you could use the point of reference. Just remember Jay-Z from 2009. Go and listen to his music. Or go and listen to T.I. in 2009. Or go and listen to Nipsey in 2009. Or go and listen to a bunch of people. Just go and remember where the people were at 10 years ago. Right? And then go 10 years before that. Then you could take an assessment of, where our people are at now. People change. People change with the times. You feel me? It's the energy of the times that dictate the change. And that energy is an energy that's always been here, but that energy has now risen from the quote-unquote underground, and it has come above ground, and it's rising. It's rising. You understand? And it's gonna reach mass adoption very soon. So you must prepare yourself. It's not even preparation time is over. This is the age of experience. You're gonna experience some shit that you're probably not prepared to see. You're gonna experience some shit that you're probably not prepared to experience. But you're gonna experience it though. You might have been through some shit in the 90s and thought that you seen it all, my nigga. You about to see some shit that you ain't never seen. This is the age of experience, not the age of information wholeheartedly, wholly. It is the age of information in a sense, but we've entered into the age of experience. Henceforth, you're going to be wearing halogen or holographic, or you're going to be wearing glasses in the very near future that's going to show augmented and virtual reality in one click of a switch. You're about to go into a holographic quantum reality very, very soon. If you were a visionary, if you were an Afrofuturist, if you were in tune with the now, you would be preparing yourself through either conceptualizing or coding or getting a team together to prepare yourself and to insert yourself into that wave or into that boom that you see this right here. AI, virtual, augmented, and all of that. There's development kits available through Oculus Rift, along with Halogens, Microsoft Halogens, and a few others, where you could begin to code, or you don't have to code. You could go to hire a coder. You could go to one of these websites and you could basically like a Fiverr type of site. You could get a gig. You could get a gig to hire a coder, and that coder could bring to life your idea. Fiverr, Elance, Upworks, peopleperhour.com, right? This could all be done with a small budget. And for the people that got a bigger budget, you could do it bigger, nigga. You could just do it bigger. 3D, where's your 3D printing machines, Big Willies? Where's your 4D printing machines, if you the biggest Willie? Where's your workspaces? Where's your creative spaces? Where's your centers with 100 Mac computer swipers, finessers, huh? Where's your after school centers with 3D printers? Where they at? Get money, niggas. Where's your warehouses with 100 heat presses? Big ballers? Where they at? I'm wondering. I know they out there. I know you niggas are hiding somewhere. Where they at though? What it do? All my get money niggas. Where's your warehouses full of fucking vinyl cutters? I'm talking about 100 vinyl cutters. All top of the line, US cutter all the way up. Where that's at? Where's your direct to garment printers? DTG printers. I'm going to the ISS show in Houston tomorrow. It's a trade show for all things clothing. This shit is lit. It's in Houston. I'll be in the building. I'll be collecting information, and then I'll be doing consultations later on for people who want to either enhance their lines, or they want to start up something, or they want to get involved. But I feel that the misdirection in our communities for the people who have the resources is the fact that they've been misguided, misdirected, and their financial advisors are not tapped into the right financial advice. You know what I'm talking about? Because if they were, I'm talking about the athletes, the actors, the rappers, everybody with this expendable income, everybody that has large sums of money that's flowing in. There's so much that could have been done on so many levels, and so many hoods, and so many fucking suburbs. If you niggas are some Adors, a descendant of a runaway slave, if you niggas ran away to the burbs and whatnot, it's so much shit that you could be doing out there. It's so much shit you could be doing on the web. It's just that if it's being done, it has not reached motherfucking Shade Room. You niggas have not penetrated mass fucking awareness because nobody heard about you. Nobody knows your silly ass. Let me get into my DC Young Fly shit. Yo, ugly ass boy. Nobody know your ugly ass boy. You know what I mean? You niggas ain't on the gram, boy. You know what I'm talking about? You niggas is non-existent. Let's be clear. Because everybody belongs to the same network. Everyone talks to each other. We all swapping contacts, nigga, and we don't know about you. You exist in a fucking bubble or universe on some other browser. You feel me? But it ain't on the gram, my nigga. And it's 2019. You know how behind these smart dumb niggas is? You know how behind niggas really is? Niggas think they really that lit. We not even using green screens right. Niggas ain't even using, nigga ain't even did augmented reality yet. There's no blogs in consciousness. There's no PR in consciousness. There's no publicist in consciousness. There's no documentary on consciousness. It's so much shit that has not even been done, nigga. There's no apps really that's groundbreaking coming out. Like, it's so much stuff that's been squandered and floundered and, you know, I guess just fucking jerked off and wasted. You know what I'm talking about? While everybody's mentally masturbating and doing all of this fuck shit, and all of the energy that was just, you know, lost, all of the potential that was destroyed. I guess all of that is collateral damage, but it's so much that could be done, that should be done, that would be done. if the distractions, if social media was being used for social networking. You understand? It wasn't being used for social networking. The shit was being used for social media, and that's where a lot of the fuckery exists. It's when you get into social network when you start making the millions of dollars, and when you start organizing, and when you become beneficial to each other. We haven't reached that level yet, unfortunately. You know, and for those who have, why would you even think they're in private industry now? Why would you think social network will communicate with social media at that point? It doesn't even make sense. So it's people that have figured it out, but they don't fuck with you. You know what I mean? They don't fuck with the bottom feeders. They don't fuck with the profane. They don't fuck with the people who are using social media for social media. They got nothing to prove. They're good. There's nothing to prove. They'll fuck their shit up trying to prove something to motherfuckers who haven't figured it out. Have you figured that out? Do you know that? Like, I'm wondering, have the people figured that out? Motherfuckers be like, yo, where's so and so at? Nigga, they figured this shit out and they're out of here. What are you talking about? Where they at? And they're not coming back to fucking tell you about it. Nigga, because you're not listening. You're not listening. That's the key to this shit, is to listen. Motherfuckers don't listen. And I be knowing that shit. When I listen to niggas talking, I'm like, oh, you niggas are not listening. You hear what the fuck you want to hear. But for the people who's listening, come on, bro. It's niggas that you will never see again, ever. They're out of here. They have no obligation to tell niggas where they going. But niggas is out of here. Y'all think this whole thing is about suffrage. Remember, those Buddhas and those monks suffered but so long, and then they was out of here. You think out of here is being signed to a label. You think out of here is pulling up with a Becky. You think out of here is hitting a lick. No, nigga, there's a whole nother out of here that the rappers are probably not rapping about, nigga, but there's a whole nother out of here. It's having a happy family. And you sitting on 10 income streams. It's being able to do whatever you want to do because you got millions of dollars coming in, or saved up or invested. It's having multiple businesses and entities that you have. It's having trust funds, nigga. It's having mad, you know, divine feminine energy and enveloping you. What is you talking about? It's having full sovereignty, where you able to walk through all kind of walls, nigga. You out here bending spoons, nigga. That's a lick. What is you talking about? You got power. People who is in power recognize you. Fuck is you talking about? You niggas don't know what this is. You got niggas thinking that they in power because they could go to the Gucci store and buy slippers. You feel me? Niggas think that's power because they could pull out mad singles and dump it on the counter. Nigga. Like, I know niggas that could go in the Gucci store and put on the slippers and just walk out, though. How about that? Fuck is you talking about? They don't got to put nothing on the counter. There's a power game at play, and I'm just saying, like, don't get it fucked up. And I ain't talking about that 50 Cent shit either. There's a power game being played. Niggas is playing Powerball, bro. This is Game of Thrones for real. Nigga, Jay-Z got a Billy, nigga. He's a GOAT, nigga. It's a power game. Niggas there's a race to the Billy. Yo, remember, we don't die, we multiply. I don't understand. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then this conversation is not for you. It's not for you. But we break glass ceilings and then we let all of us run in. That's the Brooklyn way. You kick the door down and we come in. We don't die. We multiply. So you better be focused. You live in a digital age. You live in the future. You live in a programmable time. I'm telling this to myself as I'm telling it to you. You live in a democratized situation where you could play with the big boys, nigga. You could body Steven Spielberg right now with some shit you put together with the right computers. If the big homies in them was really working for the hood and put 100 high-powered Mac computers in a fucking community center so our children could learn Adobe, Premiere, and all of these movie-making programs and stuff like that, high-quality red cameras, big 3D, 4D cameras and drones and whatnot. If we really had some support by the people who had the opportunities and the resources and the pull to do it, then we would be in a better place. Because remember, like I always tell you, nigga, I seen it. You know they give everybody shit for free in the industry. You know that you get shit for free, right? You know you're not paying regular price for nothing when you lit. And I seen niggas baby lit and they was getting everything for free. Nigga said, well, where's Jay-Z with the Billy? With his motherfucking self, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? How dare you niggas ask another man where he's at with his? Fuck is you saying? Because I know niggas who he's personally feeding. That's a fact. And it's niggas who will pick up something and let it go immediately. But they not savages like that. They sophisticated savages. But they real niggas. They real niggas. And he's feeding them. And he's making sure that they good. And it's a bunch of people that I know that he's making sure that they good. And these niggas ain't in the Illuminati. And they not selling no goddamn drugs either. You feel me? These is black men that will put in the work that you niggas won't put in. Because that's a whole nother fucking thing. At what point and who will it be that's gonna have the component that's been missing all the time? And that's the spark. That's the hop to the hip. Nigga. If you watch the American Gods in the first episode, they show you that the gods only respond to two things, nigga. Blood and fire. You gotta feed your gods. You gotta feed them. So you getting your ass stomped out by people who ain't scared to feed their gods. It's as simple as that. You niggas are scared. Your gods is malnourished. Niggas don't send up nothing, no blood and fucking fire to their god. We don't even feed our gods salt. Salt is sweat, tears, and blood. We don't feed it salt. Niggas be praying all day. They feed the trap god though. The trap god get fed more than the others. Niggas that feed the trap gods. Go to Mexico, they feeding a trap god. And that trap god works. That trap god is working. He's active. He's active. He's, you know what I'm talking about? Go into Jamaica to they trap god. They feeding they trap god. Go into Haiti and go figure out how they feed they trap gods and whatnot. They trap gods is working for them. Going to DR, they trap gods is working. Going to the Congo, they trap gods is working. Going to Cuba, they gods is working. And I'm not talking about that those gods over there are trap gods. I'm just saying in all communities, in Cuba you got the black, Cubans, but they got an area that niggas is trapping. And in that area where niggas is trapping, they feeding a trap god. Nigga, it's not Jesus. Okay. In Mexico with the Santa Muerte, you know what I'm saying? They're not feeding Jesus. Okay? They not fucking with Caesar Bourgeois. They feeding a trap god. Pimp God Sherrod is getting fed. Pimp God Sherrod is getting fed. Niggas is feeding him. So you don't feed your gods. So your gods don't work for you. Okay? And these niggas is feeding their gods. And nobody feeds their gods more than the European. He's feeding his demonic gods There's nobody that's feeding their God more than the Nordic or the Nords, the Nordic people or the Germanic tribes. Okay? Which is the Gothics, the Ostrogoths, and the Visigoths, and these Gothic-like people from the German tribes and the Austrians and whatnot, nigga, they're feeding their gods. Fuck is you talking about? And in the South and other places where they have the slaughterhouses and whatnot, the chicken farms and the pig farms and all of these other places, nigga, they're feeding their gods every day. Fuck is you talking about? And you niggas don't even got the testicular fortitude to kill a rooster on a motherfucking rooftop. But you niggas will go and eat some rooster burgers out of Crown Chicken. Niggas kill me. And you niggas talking about you ready, nigga? The ancestors is like, they not ready. She not ready. These niggas is insane down there. They're not ready for nothing. So they gotta get purged, and then we're gonna figure it out. Okay? Them niggas need some fire. They need to get fire burn on them. They get fire and brimstones. Then we figure it out. That's what they gonna do. What you think, they gonna come and rescue these niggas? Those spaceships that the U.S. government has disclosed that they've been seeing and whatnot, those spaceships and those shuttles and whatnot, and those spacecrafts that they just revealed that they've been fucking running from over all of these years, do you think that those spacecraft is coming to save these niggas? You really think so? Because niggas got melanin? That's what you niggas really for? You fell for that one? No wonder it's people out here catching licks from niggas. No, you niggas is mad gullible. To the utmost. You might be the most gullible motherfuckers on the planet. No wonder. Conspiracy theorists, they don't got it all together, my nigga. So I see how niggas take them for full rides and eat their food. Cause they believe anything. So the charlatans can sell them niggas the Brooklyn Bridge. And if they sell, and that they had a 2-hour lecture about how they gonna sell the bridge to them, some of these niggas will buy it. Just put Illuminati in there, melanin, and you might get yourself a fucking sale. That's how retarded niggas is right now in this game. So, you know, I ain't gonna talk you to death. Like I said, I gotta go because I got work to do. You know what I'm talking about? You know, hit the motherfucking Cash App though. You know, because this cloth ain't free. You know what I'm talking about? This shit will be subscriber based in the very near future. That's a fact. That's a fact. Hold on, let me get the nigga. That is a motherfucking fact. Not only is it a fact, nigga, that's a factory. It's super facts, facts a million, nigga, factology, facts domino, facts of life, Snapple fact, facts Barilla, and facts or motherfucking fiction. Okay? That's what it is. And if y'all want your fact shirt, you already know what my Cash App is, nigga. Send me $30. This is all 3M reflector, okay? This is a motherfucking sale, as a matter of fact. Send me the $30 with your email so we can get your address and we can get you your motherfucking shirt. And we got gear. Remember, we're out here in Houston. You know what I'm saying? We got gear. You know, go and hit the website. We got stuff. Got pieces. You know what I'm saying? Fuck with your peoples. You know. Got the Garveys. Look, ladies. Hold on, let me show you this. We got the bodysuits for the ladies. Talk black to me, y'all. Huh? Talk to me. Talk to me nice. With the reflectors on the arm. You know what I'm talking about? Little bodysuits. And it's all lycra. It's stretchy. You know? You know? I'm looking for some models and all of that. Talk black to me. Finna turn up. So, oh, shit. I almost forgot. I saw somebody say bulletproof. Look. This is a collector's, a limited edition. This is all reflector. Right? All of this is reflector. Okay? This is on black. Not off-white, nigga. On black. Kings County. You could put your own personal patches right here. Right? These are on sale on my website. kingscounty.bigcartel.com. You could put your logos. I can't really do too many customs right now because these are limited edition. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a whole bunch of them. And I sold the first batch. So this is the second batch. You know what I mean? This is on black. Kings County. These are the vests. Do they have, and if anybody wants to know, they're bulletproof. The bulletproof plate is right here. So this is a tactical vest. All right. This is what they wearing in the hoods. You know what I'm saying? Don't judge me, nigga. This is what you gonna see. Don't get all uptight and scary when you see niggas pop up with their vest on and shit. That's what the hood is, hood certified. That's what the hood said they wearing, so nigga, that's what they wearing. What was you talking about? You know what I mean? But if they gonna wear their shit, you wear your shit. You know what I'm saying? You representing your symbols. This is a sigil, okay? Chaos magician. Never take the, you know what I'm saying? The shit stay off safety. I stay off position. The chaos musician never took a day off for kitchens. Okay? Look at that. Look at that. That tan boy. There's only one of these left in the world. This is gonna be sold out this weekend at the lecture. But if you in Houston, or if you at the if you in Houston, maybe even at the Smack Battle, hit me up. Make sure that tan is super hard. Yeah, that's $100. Yeah. If you want that tan, you hit me on the Cash App. That's yours. It won't even leave this room. Okay? But you know what it is. The Cash App is in the chat room. PhilMoreland. Yeah, Desert Storm for sure. Shit hard. Yo, the red reflector, that's the hardest. You have not. Come on, man. Y'all niggas acting like y'all seen red reflector before, man. Talk black to me. You acting like you. No, one size fit all. If you 4X, you gotta squeeze your ass into this vest. One size fits all. You could do it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all acting like y'all seen red reflector before. You never seen red reflector. No, you never seen the red reflector, my friend. I don't think you seen that. This is some new shit, man. This shit legit, man. This shit legit, man. I'm telling you, my friend. This shit all fire. Super wavy. Man's not hot. Shit super wavy, my friend. Okay. So yeah. We working, man. We working. We not jerking. We working. Okay? So, you know. Y'all know where to find me, yeah. Find me at my Cash App. I pay attention to all Cash Apps. You know where to find me. You know what I'm talking about? PhilMoreland. We need to fill up more land. You need me to come to Dallas? We need y'all out here. you know where to find me. Nigga, I'm right next to Dallas. I flew in from Dallas. You know what? Yeah, let's make it happen. I heard there's a lot of violence taking place in Dallas right now, so yeah, we need to put some together. KT, he's in Dallas, but he's in St. Croix. So we need to work something out, but I definitely want to come to Dallas. I look forward to that. All right. Salute to brother Ben X that's out there. But I ain't gonna hold y'all. It's late. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hold y'all. I'm finna tap out. All right. Love and light to the family. See you on Melanin Mondays. Make sure y'all tap in for this lecture and hit the links in the description box. It'll give you all of the information and the tickets that you need. AmericanGods.Eventbrite. That's for the lecture coming up on the 22nd. Fear of a Black Planet 2.Eventbrite. That'll get you the tickets for Sunday's lecture. Red pill, blue pill, Professor Griff. You dig? Peace.